start, and therefore he got sent off because he was frustrated. Now, if he doesn't play in the cup final, it's okay. What's going to happen?
So, did we get an answer there? Does he still deserve a place in this side on merit right now? Not this side, but the genuine Liverpool side.
Not on merit right now, no.
Not for you?
Not now, no. Not on merit in terms of what Liverpool are doing without him, the way they're playing, the energy they show, without always going through him, because he's very a dominant character and everything has to go through him, and he may slow it down and everything comes through him. Whereas once you don't have him, Liverpool have different solutions and more energy and play in a different way. So on merit at this moment in time, no. But of course, they lost to Manchester United. Who knows what's going to happen between now and the end of the season? He may be needed back in the team because they may not be doing too well because of their experience.
A conversation to carry on a little later on. Let's get over to Anfield. Our match commentators today, a man you'll know very well, John Aldridge, of course, who won titles with you at Anfield, alongside John Bradley.
Well, there's no red today. It's black and it's white. It had to be neutral colours today because certainly Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard would have fought long and hard for it. As we see the likes of Didier Drogba and Mario Balotelli, Jonjo Shelby, John Flanagan, great to see him today back in action. It's been a long, long time. Alvaro Arbeloa, Martin Kelly returning, and we all know who that fella is on the end. Glenn Johnson there, and well, we know all about that character there. He's hiding behind his children who he dotes on and always focuses on. Luis Suarez, Steven Gerrard, all the Gerrard clan is here. I think everyone has made it a family day, and it is. Xabi Alonso back at Anfield alongside Ryan Babel as well, and it is wonderful to see these fellas here.
It is, you know, Xabi Alonso got a remarkable reception, quite deservedly so as well from the crowd. You know, after Steve Gerrard, it was the biggest cheer ever. Great to see him back. You know, he actually loved his time at Liverpool, really didn't want to leave, and he got tremendous respect.
Well, those two fellas have caused Liverpool plenty of pain down the years. Thierry Henry and John Terry playing at Anfield today, and both simply saying that they're turning out for Steven Gerrard and for Jamie Carragher because of the level of respect that they have for them.
Yeah, but in football, when you finish your time, whenever it be, you know, it's always very important to have respect from all quarters. That's good to see, yeah, absolutely, John.
Lee Probert, the referee, and we should say about Lee Probert and his officials today who have given up their time to come and take charge of this game. Everything we're being told, John, is this is going to be competitive. Those boys are going out there and not quite nailing each other, but certainly it's going to be, there's plenty of needle out there.
Yeah, good to see you, young Sinclair, getting the game, and you know, with Thierry Henry's with him there. What a great touch that is for him, just shaking his hand and saying, enjoy your game. Yeah, it will be competitive. You know, we played here last May, and again it's 45,000 sellout. You know, to see a gang of old cronies like me and you know older lads than these, and it's remarkable this day and age. You know, and it just shows you what great fans Liverpool Football Club have. Tremendous turnout again, and it will be a good game. Interesting, it will be really interesting to see Drogba up front with Balotelli.
Well, let's give you a check on the two starting lineups, because there are plenty of changes that are going to be made. These are the first half teams. Steven Gerrard's 11 as it lines up with Brad Jones in goal. Of course, Anthony is given a game today. John Terry, John Arnorita, Glenn Johnson. Nice midfield three. Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso. I'm certain Kevin Nolan will enjoy that. Yeah. Jerome Sinclair alongside Thierry Henry and Ryan Babel.
Yeah, you know, I think Alonso will be with Steve Gerrard, leaving Nolo in behind John Terry and Sinclair. Be interesting how that pans out. A strong team, you know, really good team. Yeah, if you look at the bench, it's strong it is. And Suarez can't get a start.
Well, this is strong. Let's have a look at Jamie Carragher's starting 11. And he has a certain Pepe Reina in goal. Alvaro Arbeloa, who's still playing in Real Madrid's first team as well. John Flanagan playing Carragher and Kelly. And it's good to see the likes of Kuhl, Shelby, Downing back. And Didier Drogba up front.
Drogba, Balotelli up front, that looks good, doesn't it? Harry Kuhl, I'm surprised he's fit, to be quite honest. But the back four's strong, isn't it? Flano, Dara, Young Kelly and Arbeloa. Yeah, that is a strong back four, so hopefully there'll be goals. You know, one or two mistakes from the lads who stopped playing. Hopefully not Jamie Carragher, but I'm looking forward to it.
Xabi Alonso appreciating the acclaim from the Anfield crowd, the waves, the salute. And Lee Probert is about to get us underway. Jamie Carragher's side are attacking the Kop end in the first half. They're in white. Steven Gerrard's 11 are in red, and we are underway at Anfield. And it's an afternoon of celebration, but as we say, it's a day where the players will want to, well, just say hello to the fans again by playing football and showing what they can do. Here's Balotelli.
For some of the players, do you want to get a bit of match practice? You know, young John Flanagan in particular. You know, young Sinclair. You know, it's a great exercise for them this afternoon.
Well, that's Martin Kelly, able to move the ball on towards Arbeloa. That's forward looking for Didier Drogba. And through to Brad Jones, who is in need of a game. Of course, he did manage to get himself to Liverpool's first choice goalkeeper and then was injured in that game at Burnley, and Simon Mignolet's never looked back, and until last weekend in the Manchester United game, Liverpool hadn't looked back in truth.
Yeah, he's been tremendous Mignolet since Christmas. Probably our most consistent performer.
Well, here is John Terry, who got a mixed reception, but it was very light-hearted. I think, you know, people appreciating him giving up his time, but it is a case of putting aside the oldest of rivalries. And John Terry, of course, a player that needs the ultimate respect. He's on his way to his 4th Premier League title this year with Chelsea. He's had 21 central defensive partners at Chelsea. That's how many he's gone through. Here's Glenn Johnson. Henry.
He's a player that I would love Liverpool to have got in his heyday, and he actually said this is his favourite stadium, didn't he, at Anfield, to come and to play Thierry Henry.
Well, I don't think this one will go into his scrap.
He's best forgetting that one.
Here's Carragher. On towards Balotelli. I think he's deciding that he's a midfield playmaker today as well as a centre forward. On by Kelly towards Didier Drogba. Now Lucas, who needs a game himself, having come back from injury. He's lost. And Henry has it back towards Glenn Johnson. Henry. Xabi Alonso. He's retired from international football now. Kevin Nolan's been knocked off the ball by Shelvey, who's making a purposeful little break there. Couldn't just thread the ball through towards Drogba. Steven Gerrard's 11 are able to get the ball away. And here is Nolan. Now Gerrard. Ryan Babel. Henry.
Yeah, Henry's strong on that right side of the front play.
It's Gerrard's delivery, which was looking for Ryan Babel. Pepe Reina able to come and gather. Doesn't get as many games these days, Pepe Reina, but he's more than able backup for Manuel Neuer, who is, I think, by far and away the best goalkeeper in the world.
What can you do? He is, isn't he? He's a tremendous keeper. And the thing, it's a bit of a dilemma for Pepe, because really at that age you want to be playing at his age, you know, and enjoying it. But I'm sure that will happen with him, because he's still got a few years left in him. Looks very, very fit. Talk about fitness, we're talking about Xabi Alonso. He looks leaner now than he was in his Liverpool days.
That's a ball that's finished for Thierry Henry. Oh, what a ball that was by Steven Gerrard. While Thierry Henry applauds the ball by Steven Gerrard.
What a run as well.
Gerrard was heavily critical of Thierry Henry's first touch there. Wasn't the best.
It wasn't. No.
You expect better.
Well, you know, you could dream what could have been. You know, that's typical of Steve Gerrard. Fantastic ball, and I'm sure a few years ago that would have found itself in the back of the net.
It's forward by Balotelli. Back towards Brad Jones, who's able to clear the ball away. Comes out towards Carragher. Babel wins it back. Here's Johnson. Now Babel again. It's Lucas who snapped into the tackle and is currently paying to get back in. Ryan Babel doing him all, ends up with a little trick there. Lucas again. It's down towards Harry Kewell. Now Didier Drogba. He was looking for the run of Arbeloa. John Arnorisa is able to get the ball away to Jerome Sinclair, who is just at the start of what he hopes will be a fine career. John Arnorisa taking a risk but got away with it, and Brad Jones is able to clear. Babel. Gerrard. It's Gerrard to Gerrard.
Very quiet in the stadium there. Little pin drop.
Here's Kevin Nolan. He's always spoken of his fondness for Anfield and for Liverpool in his times.
I used to watch Kevin play for Blue Coats along with my son. And he could play centre half, centre mid, and centre forward. And I just wondered what would be actually his favourite position. Because you know, we get to score goals, and he's been a fine player this time.
Had a fantastic career, Kevin Nolan. Super lad as well. Just a good, honest Scouse lad who wants to play football, isn't he? That's exactly what Kevin Nolan's done, and he's had a fantastic career. Here he is again. John Arnorisa. Sinclair just inside John Arnorisa, away from Arbeloa. The scream of shoot came. He was just trying to shift the ball back onto that. Well, we know all about his left foot. He wasn't far away from doing so.
That was a corner, actually. Come off young Kelly's legs. Good run. We've seen this plenty of time in his days. I just thought he was going to let go there. The ball got stuck under his feet, and it was easily defended in the end.
You know all about the hammer that he had.
The one against Man United, the one that sticks in your mind, wasn't it? What a fantastic free kick that was that day.
Well, he scored a few, didn't he? That will live long in the Anfield scrapbook. Here's Balotelli away from Anthony Gerrard. Arbeloa, he was trying to shift the ball on and find Stuart Downing, was unable to do so. Doesn't play every week now for Real Madrid, does Alvaro Arbeloa. Dani Carvajal has just probably overtaken him as the #1 right back. Of course, they do have the likes of Fabio Contrao and Marcelo as the left backs as well. Everyone will always remember Arbeloa's first game for Liverpool against Lionel Messi in the Nou Camp, when he never gave that,
right, wasn't it? You know,
fella a kick.
It was just one of the strangest decisions, you know, I've seen when he left. It was, you know, it was overseen because Alonso moved the same day. 3 million Liverpool let him go for.
Here's Downing on towards Didier Drogba. He's still got a goal in him. Brad Jones had to make the save. It's the first real chance of the game that falls to Didier Drogba.
Fancied him there, didn't you?
Shelby and Balotelli, and still Balotelli. Oh, that's a lovely goal.
Great strike. Should have saved that for next week.
Well, Mario Balotelli rarely celebrates. He's not going to today, but that was a peach of a goal.
Well, just prior to that, I thought Drogba should have scored, but that's what Balotelli knows. He's good at it. Is he 20-25 yards out, knows where he wants, gets him a little bit of room, and it's a fantastic strike. It's come a week too early, I'm afraid.
Let's practice it for next week. Just getting warmed up.
He probably enjoyed that. It was a nice goal.
John Terry on towards Anthony Gerrard. Mario Balotelli with the opening goal of the game. Steven Gerrard. I'm certain that you'll be able to distinguish between the two Gerrards on that side. Here's Anthony towards John Terry, and now Steven Gerrard looking for that ball, this time towards Jerome Sinclair.
He just forced that one a little bit. Young Sinclair just got his run timed a little bit too early. It's well seen off.
I mentioned Jerome Sinclair's at the start of his fledgling career a little earlier, but he is being given the opportunity to get out and play some football on loan. Here's Flanagan. Balotelli on towards Shelvey. His turn to have a shot, which has gone out for a corner.
Well, we all know and again, he's another lad who didn't like to see leave Liverpool. He's doing well for Swansea, John Joe. Good, honest player. It's a good strike, a good save.
Brad Jones is being tested early on here. It's all Carragher's 11 that are dominating the game, and that's Stuart Downing.
Go to the bend in the top corner.
He wasn't too far away, Stuart Downing. He's had a magnificent season at West Ham. Been revitalised, really.
Yeah, he's expressed himself, with all due respect to West Ham, a great club in its own right. Sometimes you come to Liverpool and we've seen players just can't show the true value of what they have at the club. It gets a bit too big for them, maybe.
There's Gerrard on towards Alonso. Nolan, Henry.
Good play.
And now Risa just tries to serve the ball up for Ryan Babel. It's away by Harry Kewell. Downing with the break now. Arbeloa is the furthest forward here for Jamie Carragher's 11. Here's Didier Drogba. Lucas. The ball will fall its way back towards Brad Jones, who has been the busier of the two goalkeepers. A couple of decent stops so far, but beaten by Balotelli. I must say, it was horrible this morning, the weather, but it has made way for a lovely but a little bit chilly this afternoon.
Yeah, it's remarkable. Been expected to be this night. It's been like Armageddon all morning, hasn't it?
There's Johnson towards Xabi Alonso.
Lovely ball.
There's Bayern Munich side have just about wrapped up the Bundesliga already. Still pushing, of course, for the UEFA Champions League, as they are expected to. That's delivered, but headed away well. Only as far as Xabi Alonso. Well, he would love to beat his Bayern teammate Pepe Reina today, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
I think that was a rueful smile.
It was. Yeah, he was just closed down last minute by Harry Kewell. Just did enough to put him off. He read it well. Good first touch, and as you see, just snatched at it.
You say well closed down by Harry Kewell, you've been a bit generous.
He did enough.
Harry's not long since hung up his boots, but he's put a lot back into football in his home state and his home city in Australia. He's actually given that ball away to Jerome Sinclair.
Commentator's curse. Go on, son.
Oh, he's just been caught there by Arbeloa. Alvaro Arbeloa was one of the masters of the sneaky foul. He always was when he was a Liverpool player, and has done the same at Real Madrid.
Yeah, just a tug on the shoulder was enough to put him off balance.
It's a very modern free kick, though, that, isn't it?
It is. And you see it every single day, don't you? Every single game. So Xabi Alonso on, will he? I think he might have a little go here. He's lining up for perhaps a little ball into the penalty spot, 6-yard box, but he might try and catch Pepe out.
Well, they practice in training all the time at Bayern, do these two.
He scored a free kick last week, didn't he? Yeah, for Bayern.
He's gone for the cross. It's very deep. He was looking for Gerrard, and he got it wrong this time. He's another who's had a wonderful career, Xabi Alonso, and I think he always was going to, wasn't he, when he moved on from Liverpool to Real Madrid, and to become part of the squad that ended that long search for that 10th European Cup.
Just by Sinclair.
Jonjo Shelvey's won the ball back. There's Balotelli, the scorer of the only goal so far, was looking for Drogba. Kewell has knocked the ball down towards Drogba again. And Didier Drogba was offside. Of course, a lot of these players have now hung up their international boots. Some coming back from injury, some still trying to find their way into international squads. Jonjo Shelvey with that challenge there has been part of Roy Hodgson's squads in the past 18 months or so, but not part of the current setup. There's John Arisa again. Here's Flanagan.
Good ball.
That's forward. It's a lovely ball.
Great run as well.
Stuart Downing makes the run. He's got very little support. He's got Anthony Gerrard for company at the moment, and it was a really good save by Brad Jones once again. And once again, it's Jamie Carragher's side that are doing all the pushing at the moment, John.
It's a great run by Stuart Downing. Just onside. John Terry just come out a little bit late. And then he worked on his unfavourable right foot, but it's a good shot, good stop.
And here is Jamie Carragher, who will be enjoying the way his side are playing at the moment. John Terry and Anthony Gerrard combining to try and get the ball away. It's back with Brad Jones. Brad Jones' clearance will come towards John Arisa here.
Great touch. Lovely ball as well.
And here's Jerome Sinclair moving forward. This is Thierry Henry.
And look, you see what he's trying to do.
Yeah, as Jamie Carragher brings the ball away. Shall we cross down to Peter McDowell and see what the mood is like downstairs with the managers and playing staff down there, Pete?
Yeah, sat about 3 or 4 rows back from Brendan Rodgers, who's watching his Steven Gerrard side. A goal down with Charlie Adam at the moment. What's gone wrong for your side so far, Charlie?
I don't know. We've not really had the tempo of the game yet, but no, listen, the quality on the pitch is there, and we'll no doubt we'll get opportunities. You know, with this guy on the pitch at the moment, anything you've got a chance. So no, we'll be all right. There's still plenty of time to go.
Played at a great pace, isn't it? These exhibition games sometimes can leave a bit to be desired.
Yeah, but listen, it was never going to be like that when Cara was involved. You know, it was no, we want to win, and it's good to be part of it. You know, and you see the atmosphere is incredible, and no, listen, it's an honour to be involved.
Great to see you back. Thanks for your time, Charlie Adam. There you go, guys.
Well, we've got a corner here which Steven Gerrard will take himself. And it's looking deep. It's towards John Terry, who's won his fair share of headers down the years in the Anfield penalty area. Got himself goals against Liverpool in the past as well. Thanks to Pete and to Charlie Adams. So we'll see Charlie just after half-time, and his left foot will be zinging some balls around. Thierry Henry's touch let him down again, but he has won a free kick. It's a foul by Jamie Carragher on his pundit box teammate.
Very generous, the referee, I think.
Well, it's one of them occasions that you'd love to hear the conversation, because right now we have Thierry Henry, Steven Gerrard, John Arisa and Xabi Alonso all stood within 5 yards of each other.
Toss a coin.
I'll have this, lads. I'll have this, lads.
The shortest straw.
Well, Thierry Henry's been sent away.
Yeah, he's not having it.
I think rank has been pulled here.
I think Stevie's going to hit this. He's going to try and do Pepe Reina. Favourite side for me would be Reina's left. I think that's where we'd probably go. It's quite difficult to get it up and over the wall from this sort of distance. You know, Gareth Bale done it brilliantly for Wales yesterday, if you remember. Can Stevie do it? Oh, John Arisa going to smash it.
It is John Arisa. Pepe Reina was right behind it. That will have warmed up the midriff for Pepe Reina as he swallowed the ball up.
Just as well that was straight at him, because it was driven with fierce force, wasn't it? It really was. Any sort of direction, deflection, that's a goal.
Well, speaking of goals, here's Stuart Downing at the other end. Drogba goes short, goes deep, and then the ball goes straight back towards Xabi Alonso. Here is Henry. I think the conversation came straight after that free kick that that's it, John, you're not having another now. Drogba.
Great balance on Thierry Henry, even now he's finished playing. His balance is fantastic. Natural player.
Here is John Joe Shelby. Of course, it was, many will say, Arsene Wenger who turned him into that player. Of course, he probably always had the balance and the pace that he had. And Wenger who turned him into that devastating centre forward, because when he was at Juventus he was almost seen as a winger but didn't really play as a young player. Here's Arbeloa. On by Kuhl. Balotelli. We've not seen Mario since he scored hardly. He's looking for Shelby here. Oh, the flag's up against him. It was a glorious pass by Mario Balotelli.
Great spot, great vision, and superb pass executed. Unfortunately, John Joe just made his run a little bit too soon and was caught offside.
There's Glenn Johnson. Nolan looking to help the ball onto Steven Gerrard. Once again, the white shirts were able to get the ball away. Here's Lucas. Balotelli, it's a lovely touch, isn't it? Looking one way, playing the ball the other. It's Kuehl who delivers, looking for Drogba. John Terry stretching.
Defending.
Certainly, I mean, as John Terry may smile and laugh there, but he's enjoying this. Him and Didier. And with plenty of little side issues down there at the moment, probably a few little wagers being put on between little teammates at clubs and former teammates. Xabi Alonso played that 5 yards behind John Arne-Riise. It's a little off radar for him, his normal standard. Here's Henry. Sinclair, oh, it's a nice little turn away from one, but Lucas did well. He's been a really good shield for the Whites.
He has. Good to see that his injury problem is gone.
There's another who was in really good form just prior to picking up that injury. There's Balotelli. That's forward, looking for Didier Drogba. Flag stays down. Didier Drogba brilliantly around Brad Jones, and he just rolls the ball home. It's a super goal for Jamie Carragher's 11 again, and they're threatening to run away with this. Wonderful ball through, and Didier Drogba still has everything to get through the offside trap, and it was a great finish.
Yeah, he knew what he was going to do. That's Drogba at his best. Great ball from Mario. Brilliantly timed run. And how many times has he been in that situation? Food and drink for the man.
Well, much stock was put by Jamie Carragher in his front two for this game, Mario Balotelli and Didier Drogba, and they've responded. A goal for Balotelli, an assist for him, and now a goal for Didier Drogba. And Jamie Carragher is the one smiling at the moment, with half of the first half played at Anfield. And Steven Gerrard is the one who will have some thinking to do down there at the moment. Yeah, his side have got to try and find a way back into this game.
Yeah, but it's not bad when you've got a Luis Suarez on the bench and FT as well. He's on there, isn't he? I don't know how good he is this day. I've not really watched him since he left Liverpool, but certainly Luis Suarez.
He's got a bit of talent. He scored quite a big goal last week.
Really?
Yeah, just quite a big one.
You know, it's only they're only playing, to be fair, Real Madrid. So
yeah, simple team really.
Yeah.
That's Kuehl. That's towards Balotelli, who he was trying to readjust for the overhead kick, but the ball was just a little too far behind him.
Well, he didn't. I think his hamstring would have snapped.
John Arne-Riise will take the throw. Currently playing for Apoel in Greece. Amazing to think that it was 2001 that he signed for Liverpool from Monaco and played over 200 games for the club. Great international career as well. Here's Babel. Good. And towards Glenn Johnson. Babel is hovering deep. Steven Gerrard available as well. Gerrard has decided to have a pop at it. Who else's head had to be in the way but Jamie Carragher's?
He better not have too many beers tonight, because he could get up with a bit of an headache in the morning. He took that full in the pan, didn't he?
Gave him a little wobble. Ryan Babel it is who will take the corner. Up up in the air by Lucas. It will come back towards Ryan Babel. He's playing in Turkey these days. That, I must admit, did look a foul by Lucas, and Lee Probert, the referee, was not the man who gave it. It was given by his assistant. And there's a deliberate Pepe Reina will gather out of the sky. Let's have a look at this again.
No. Quickly took, and a bit of space on this right-hand side for Mario again.
Well, he's finding space all day today, Mario Balotelli.
A smash here.
Well, he will. Oh, it's a good save. Really good stop by Brad Jones, that. Because that was spearing in towards the bottom corner.
Yeah, it was what we call in the trade a toe ender. Bang. And it was very effective. It really was. And he got down well to that, Brad Jones. It's a good save because he's nestling right in the corner from Mario Balotelli.
Well, John Joe Shelby scored here, of course, last time he was here. Unfortunately for him, it was in the wrong end. He scored an own goal for Liverpool, or as for Swansea. Here's Carragher, who still doesn't bother coming forward for corners, even in a game like this. That's towards Shelby. Brad Jones has made some good stops so far. He's nearly embarrassed himself there. Hammered it against the backside of Stuart Downing. There's Xabi Alonso. Nolan. Now Risa. Gerrard. Shelby's won it back.
It's a little bit of a nutmeg on Steve Gerrard there, a little bit of a smile.
And here comes Didier Drogba. Oh, that's a lovely ball.
What a ball.
Balotelli. Black shirts are getting back. Ball goes back towards Stuart Downing. Gerrard with half a block. Balotelli again. Go back the other way towards Drogba. They're queuing up on the edge of the box here. Drogba doesn't quite find the quality with the ball that was back looking for Mario Balotelli.
What a ball from Drogba. Mario should have just pulled the trigger there and had a bit of an effort. He's scored one, he's made one. Just dawdled on it, and then the opportunity had gone.
Here's Lucas, who's pulling the strings from the deep lying roll. Stuart Downing steps away from John Terry. It's towards Flanagan. Of course, it has been a horrible season for John Flanagan, as he's had that injury problem that he's now thankfully over.
Good play by Babel.
Kevin Nolan moves the ball towards Jerome Sinclair. Henry. Sinclair again. Well, it's hard to get out of that. Arbeloa and Kelly were all over him.
Doubled up on him, yeah.
Here's Flanagan. And towards Lucas. Carragher. Ends up face down on the dirt. John Terry's just left one on him there. I think John Terry enjoyed that as well. That's forward looking for Balotelli. He looked an absolute mile offside and was.
It was a good run. It just Shelby couldn't get out of his legs quick enough to dink it over the top. Good idea, just there, see, just needed to be slightly quicker.
Just prior to that, of course, John Terry did leave a bit on JB Carragher and ran away laughing from it. I think he enjoyed it. I think the crowd smirked as well. It's the only time John Terry's done that at Anfield and raised a smile. Here's Johnson. Xabi Alonso.
Lucas is using this as a real good practice game for himself to get some much needed gains, and he's put himself a lot on that.
Glenn Johnson.
I think from Stevie's team's perspective, the final ball's not been the best, whereas Jamie's team, the final ball's been good.
Once again, it's The job of Steven Gerrard seemed to try and find their way out of a corner, which they do pretty well, but the cross only goes straight into the arms of Pepe Reina. He's not had much to do apart from that real thunderbolt of a free kick from John Arisa so far. Another lovely ball that picks out Didier Drogba. And that's in behind for Arbeloa, and the flag does go up against Alvaro Arbeloa. Stephen Child, the man with the flag on the knee.
Van Basten, Platini, Maradona, Ronaldo, Baggio, Ibrahimovic, Shevchenko, Ronaldinho, Wea, Gullit,
Pepe was down nice and sharp, just away for the corner.
Well, the shot stopper's goal, he's one of the best we've ever seen. Here comes the first change of the game anyway.
This is young John Flanagan's coming off, hopefully he's alright, you know.
Yeah, this is a planned substitution. John Flanagan's first half an hour of football, and he will make way for Alberto Moreno. And Xabi Alonso is going to make way as well. He's come back, he said his hellos, and now Xabi Alonso says his goodbyes. Bayern Munich allowing him to play for half an hour, and on in his place comes João Carlos Teixeira.
Yeah, fantastic to see Xabi Alonso back.
I think it was the level of importance that Pep Guardiola has for him as well, that Xabi Alonso wanted to come and play. He asked to come and play in this game and said to Pep Guardiola, let me play, and credit to Bayern Munich and to his manager who said, go and have half an hour then.
Absolutely respect, you know, to its best.
Of course, we will see plenty of changes for the second half as well, but of course the players that we've seen here will play a half or an hour. Of course, Steven Gerrard and Liverpool have been so grateful to, and Jamie Carragher as well, just for turning out today. Here is Gerrard on towards Thierry Henry. Well.
He's not as sharp as he used to be.
Well, you know that feeling. You fell over chasing the ball here last year.
Too right, and then not just one, about 3 times. I think it was.
Even the great can fall. You just remember, you see, in the old days, Thierry Henry would have run onto that, scored and run away with that usual Thierry Henry style, but not quite the same legs these days. Still looks fit as a fiddle though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is. Any weight on whatsoever. What a good ball that is.
Here's Alberto Moreno. That's for Alberto Moreno, who can't get there. Speaking of Spaniards, let's go back downstairs to Pete. And I think he's got Luis Garcia with him, Pete.
Yeah, I've got Luis Garcia with me here, getting all kinds of stick off Fabio Borini for the amount of makeup we've got on down here for LFC TV. Luis, welcome back to Anfield. How's it feel to be back in front of a full house again?
Exciting again. Enjoy the crowd, enjoy the stadium. Long time without seeing some of the guys. So very happy to be here, and of course Liverpool Foundation is doing great, and happy to be involved in these campaigns.
What about the scoreline so far? It's a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody, no one was betting on us, and 2-0 is quite good. Let's see in the second half. They got a few guys that I know at the front, so we'll see what happens.
Mario Balotelli is turning it on just in the nick of time. Maybe put himself in the thoughts of the manager for the next couple of games as well.
Yeah, you have to show off everywhere. So I think he's doing well. He scored a goal already. He's playing very well. So let's see what happens.
Good to see you back. Hope you make an impact when you come on. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Pete. Luis Garcia will be coming on for Jamie Carragher's side in the second half as Ryan Babel tries to deliver. Comes out towards Teixeira.
He's enjoying his time down in Brighton, no doubt. Scored a few goals down there, hasn't he?
He managed just to have a little lift in form. That's towards Nolan. He was trying to just cushion the ball for Jerome Sinclair. At the other end, as Stuart Downing makes the run. So pass by Balotelli was a glorious pass towards Didier Drogba. Made it look effortless as well. And the shot was by Kuehl, and that's comfortable.
Back pass
for his Australian mate Brad Jones. They will be celebrating Australia's Cricket World Cup win, of course.
Ended up quite easy for them, didn't it, in the final?
Here's Thierry Henry. Running at Arbeloa and does well to find Kevin Nolan. Carragher was in the way. Nolan again. Here's Sinclair. Arbeloa's a little long in the tooth to be beaten by that. Pepe Reina turning on the tricks. Giorgio Shelby with a horrible first touch puts the Blacks back on the attack. There's a header away by Carragher. Here's Gerrard in towards Sinclair, and that is a penalty.
Jamie Carragher is not at all happy. To be fair, very generous again by the referee.
Well, it's going to be Gerrard against Reina, and the mind games have started. This is the decision.
He's done well, to be fair, young Sinclair, hasn't he? He's turned them well. Whether there's contact or enough contact for the penalty is debatable. The referees give it, and it's Stevie versus Pepe, and there's only one winner here in my eyes. Pepe's got no chance.
I think we've seen him save a few quite big penalties down the years. Well, Gerrard against Reina. Reina had a little word to try and put him off. Has he succeeded? Of course he hasn't. Pepe Reina's gone the wrong way. And all of a sudden, Steven Gerrard's side are back in the game.
He needed that, didn't he, really? Because White have been the best team by some distance, I'd say. Jamie Carragher having a go at the referee. Great penalty. Now we've seen many of them in the last few years in particular. Tremendous penalty. You know, 2 goalies in there wouldn't have saved that. Right in the top corner.
Well, he will have enjoyed beating Pepe Reina, Steven Gerrard. And all of a sudden his side are back in the game. Mario Balotelli did kick off. The referee was just checking that the ball had actually moved and gone into the opposition half of the field. And then he just said, "Oh, just get on with it." There is Jamie Carragher playing the ball forward. There's Alberto Moreno. Carragher.
Good ball by Jamie. I love it.
Balotelli. And it's back by Gerrard towards Brad Jones. And we've got 7 minutes to go till half time. Can't imagine there'll be much stoppage time at Liverpool, but we'll have on. Hardly stopped the game. Henry couldn't quite find Jerome Sinclair. It was find its way back towards Teixeira. Gerrard taken down by Babel. He was looking to play the ball on towards Sinclair. John Terry. Henry. That's a lovely dummy by Ryan Babel. It was a very important challenge by Alberto Moreno on Jerome Sinclair. Balotelli had made the run again. Glenn Johnson had got back with him. Sinclair. Here's Henry. Might have a go. Still wants to have a go. Finds Johnson. It's away by Kelly. Down by Kuehl. Lovely touch. Balotelli. On by Drogba, but he had 3 runners who all stand halfway inside the half of the field.
Yeah, you can see what he's trying to do, John, couldn't you? He just got the wrong angle on it.
It was good-natured stick he was getting there, Didier Drogba, getting the pass all wrong. Here's Risa. His level of football in Cyprus for John Arnorisa, by the way, Applewell have done reasonably well in Europe in recent years.
Bad mistake by Jamie. Will it be punished?
Well, here's Babel. He has support in the middle.
Chance.
And it's Sinclair. And if Kevin Nolan just put him off a bit of Jerome Sinclair, just with no backlift whatsoever. Wasn't far away from finding the top corner.
Well, it originated from a rare mistake from Jamie Carragher. When it came to Jerome Sinclair, he's gone for the top pocket there, as you see, and unfortunately just got under it slightly.
Pepe Reina was almost caught by surprise by it. Balotelli.
Chance here.
The chance given away to Thierry Henry. Glorious pass. Ryan Babel. Oh dear!
What a pass!
You've just seen one of the most ridiculous passes you will ever see.
Absolutely brilliant. He just couldn't score the goal to make up. Watch this. Oh, that's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous from Thierry Henry. Different class. Oh, oh, and he missed the chance. Oh.
Can we frame Jamie Carragher's reaction? He didn't have a clue where that ball had gone as Thierry Henry looked to shoot.
Brilliant.
And he just passed it to Ryan Babel, who embarrassingly missed the chance. It's moments like that that remind you what separates the great from the good footballers, and what separates them from the mere mortals who talk about the game. Brad Jones will lash the ball long. I think that's the first time we've just seen a goalkeeper just lash the ball downfield. We've seen so many raking balls and what I think many people would say Hollywood balls. It's Teixeira. On towards Glenn Johnson.
Lovely run.
Teixeira's made a really good run. Nice little check as well to get himself back on the football. Gerrard. Henry, he's trying it again. Alberto Moreno's feet were quick enough.
Great awareness though.
There is Teixeira, who's had a taste with the first team at Liverpool as well as his time on loan. Gerrard, Henry. Gerrard wants it back. Henry's going the other way. Risa. There's John Terry. And towards Anthony Gerrard. He thought about having a go. Anthony Gerrard again looks up and decides to have a pop himself. Pepe Reina was happy just to palm the ball up and over the top.
Good strike. Got plenty behind it. It's central.
John Arnorisa will take the corner. It's a comfortable header away by Lucas. Comes out towards Steven Gerrard. This ball they're appealing for handball again, and the free kick has gone the other way. Jamie Carragher was the first to appeal.
I think it's a penalty, really. I don't know, there's a push on him. Certainly on ball. I think he's got away lightly there. Could be another penalty.
And here's Mario Balotelli. We'll have a look at that again in a moment, but Balotelli has the ball. Sinclair. And here's Steven Gerrard, who immediately looks forward for Ryan Babel. His touch not quite there. Right, let's have a look again.
Was it a push by Kevin Nolan? Not too sure.
Might have got a bit lucky there, Jamie.
I think so.
I'll leave you to tell him that, though, with how fiercely he will defend himself. Here's Shelby. Lucas. Balotelli.
Hit it.
Lucas again. Last action of the first half. Drogba scored one of the goals that has Jamie Carragher's side in front. Alvaro Arbeloa. Shelby. Was a foul there, the referee happy to let it go. Won by Anthony Gerrard, and that will do, and it's been a first half of style and first half of class. Steven Gerrard has got himself a goal from the spot, but his side do trail. The goals coming from a wonderful goal for Jamie Carragher's side. The first by Mario Balotelli with an absolute screamer from outside the penalty area. And then Didier Drogba got himself on the score sheet as well. And that's why Jamie Carragher is walking off smiling. Half-time here, it's Gerrard's 11-1, Carragher's 11-2.
Well, if you